What up, guys? I'm John Combs. I'm here with Warther Marcialis. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I got it. So I'm just going to cover two things, you guys, today. So we're going to approach a seated guard player. We're going to knock him flat, and then we'll cover some open passing so that we can try and avoid the leg entanglements. All right? So we're going to get set up here with Warther. So he's got two different options on how he can play. A more aggressive posture is this neutral posture right here. That's going to let him use both of his hands to hand fight with me. So as I go to approach him, both of these hands are going to be active, and there's going to be a pretty good fight here. Now, the give and take of a neutral seated guard versus a bladed stance is he doesn't have a post behind him when he's neutral. So if he stays in neutral guard, there's no post behind him. So anytime during this hand fight, a good little bully push to his shoulders, and I should be able to get him flat on his back. That's my first priority when I'm looking to pass a seated guard player is, first off, I need to maintain a good stance, so I can't ever approach him square. He's just going to double kuuchi me and take a double leg or go to the legs. All sorts of bad stuff happen. So my 0th skill is just maintaining a staggered stance. And then from there, I'm looking to move side to side on him, but ultimately I want to flatten him out. From here, none of the main passes of jiu-jitsu are going to work. I'm not going to be able to step in the middle and start hitting a knee slice. He's got too many options. It's going to be really hard for me to get around him because he can spin. So my main goal here is to knock him flat. So when he's neutral and playing in front of me, I'm going to look to engage in the hand fight here. I'm going to give him a little push. Usually he's going to bear down in on that push, so he pushes back, and that's when we're going to have the chance to come and grab these feet, pulling them out. Oh, stay seated. All right. I need to pull them out to here. Now I can flip him up. If I try to pull those feet when his legs are curled, so we're through here and I just immediately go for this, he can pull his heels in, and it's very difficult for me to get his feet away from his body because his legs are so strong. So I need to give him a little push, coming through to here. Now I can start flattening him out. Okay? So a couple other options for us. We need to go over the bladed stance, because that's how really skilled players are going to set themselves up. So can I see you in this posture, please, Warther? So prop that hand behind you. Yeah. So that hand behind him is going to stop me from pushing him flat. This foot right here is unweighted, so there are different things that he can do with it, and this hand's unweighted, so he can do things with this. So in this posture, he has 2 support limbs and 2 attacking limbs. When he goes back to neutral, 2 support limbs, 2 attacking limbs, okay? So I would much prefer to face somebody in neutral than in this posture right here. This is harder to deal with. In addition to this is a concept I call defensive responsibility. Warther needs to match his lead leg with my lead leg, so he needs to switch to the other posture here. That's going to close his guard off and deny me access to this quadrant over there that's easily accessible. If I were to switch my stance and Warther doesn't switch his, now I have a good shot at just a little knee tap, and I can go side step, crescent step, bang, bang, and now he's in a lot of trouble here. Okay? So when you're playing from this bladed posture, it's your responsibility to close this side up. When I switch, Warther will switch with me. Okay, a skilled player will do this. He'll maintain a closed guard. If he were to switch on his own here, that would be a big blunder. He wouldn't want to do this because now he's in a less protected position because I got this easy opening right there. Okay, so that's roughly the go-to that we're looking for. Usually it's going to be either here or here. Let's have you switch up with my right leg. All right, so now here, my goal remains the same. I'm trying to flatten him out. But the easy access to this push and then grab the legs isn't going to be there. That post is behind him, and that's going to make it really difficult for me to push him flat, okay? So instead of trying to just push him flat, I want to drive him to his unprotected quadrant. If you were to make an X here with Warther, he has very good support in this quadrant, very good support in this quadrant, very good support in this quadrant, but there's nothing over here. So we're going to attack this empty quadrant, all right? So I'm going to look to engage in the hand fight here. As I go in, I go for a hand on the leg and a hand on the shoulder. Now, it's very important the directionality of force. I need to push across his body to flatten him out here, and then I don't just lift this leg up like this over here. That's driving weight into that quadrant where he's safe. I need to drive weight into this quadrant. So as I pick these two, I pick him up, I push him flat, and then I control these feet right off the bat. Something for you to think about. This is the way I like to think about guard playing. The sole of his foot is the tip of a blade. Anytime that sole starts to find any meaningful connection on me, this is bad. I need to get those blades away from me and keep them where they can't hurt me. So watch when I step in and he goes reverse daily Hiva guard. These are the things that we need to control. I can't let this touch me. I need to start getting it away from my body, clearing that. And if the soles of his feet aren't touching me, I'm in a pretty good spot. All right, so let's flatten him out again from bladed. Pull, push, get him flat. Control these feet and start looking to fight from here, okay? So once we do have our partner flat, they're going to play roughly 2 ways. Either their knees are going to stay in really tight, or they're going to start reaching out with their feet and looking to control stuff, okay? So they're going to play a closed game or an open game, okay? If they're playing a closed, tight game here, usually what I'm going to do is start flanking towards the side. His feet are going to come away to try and make a connection. I'll throw him by and start looking to get access on this side, all right? So usually what I'm going to do is circle around him for about a minute or 2 or 3 even to wear him out, and then I'm going to start looking for that hip and knee post. So right here, I've got a great position, but if this was the first 30 seconds of a round with Werther, I'm probably not going to barrel in on the pass. I'm just going to be looking to come up to north-south, make him do something to react to me here, and just continue moving around him, trying to keep him constantly off the threat. Try not to let any of these feet get in between my legs. If he does start managing to set up a guard here, so like he gets like De La Hiva guard here, I need to get the soles of these foot away from me and get back to where he doesn't have any leg connection inside my body. Right now he's got good leg connection, so I'd look to get that away, push this guy flat, kick it out from here, and continue passing. Trying to spend as much time as I can right here. If I spend time here, there's very little he can do to me. There's a lot that I can do to him. So your easiest pass to go to once we do get to this north-south, which should be our objective anytime we're fighting a skilled player, is an elbow and a shoulder is going to drive to the inside. My head is going to cut across that far hip as my left elbow comes down. Bang! Now right here, what Werther needs is a knee to elbow connection. So if he's able, one sec, I'm going to let you have it. So if he's able to get his elbow to knee inside my arm here, right here, this is really bad. Now he's got his guard set, he's probably going to get his guard back. So I need to make sure that I'm thinking about getting inside his elbow to knee connection and not letting them touch. Right here, Werther's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. He, being a skilled grappler, would work one of his elbows to the inside of my armpit. Now he'd start connecting. Now he's back on his offense. I failed to control him there because he was able to unite his elbow and knee. That's what he's looking to do here. Knowing that if we can separate this, we're going to have a really good shot at a guard pass here.